Hello guys, I'm here but I'm about to talk my thoughts of the new Mortal Kombat movie without spoiling too much. My quick thoughts on the new Mortal Kombat movie. I will just mention some parts random. So yeah, where do I start? I will start by saying that it was an okay movie. It was not bad. It was decent. Like the Mortal Kombat Legacy, it was alright. I compare it to the Mortal Kombat Legacy, or I could say as an example, like the new Goosebumps movie compared to the original Goosebumps series. Something like that. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, last month I made a video about the reptile look of the new Mortal Kombat movie, and my first impression when I saw like a picture of it, before the movie release, like a trailer and a picture, I was like, is it reptile? Because it didn't look like reptile to me. The one that was suspected to be reptile, and because I was like, this can be reptile because it doesn't look like reptile to me. It looked more like Godzilla or something. I was like, what the heck? But after watching the movie, I was surprised that it looked better than my first impression of it. When I saw the picture of the reptile, and I was like, yeah, it looked okay. I guess it was just that one angle from the picture. I guess, like they say, don't judge the book by its cover, or at least not until you watch it. And now after watching it, I thought it looked okay. It looked more like a reptile, and then Godzilla than what I thought at first. And the reptile from the new Mortal Kombat movie, it looks kind of like reptile from Deadly Alliance. But yeah, after watching the movie, I changed my opinion of what I thought it looked like. Anyways, the movie was decent. It was kind of weird too, like it was kind of weird, I guess, because the changes. It was kind of like the story was kind of changed, and the characters, the way it started, or like some of the things. So it was like when I was watching the movie, I didn't know what they were looking for, or what they were doing, because it was just kind of different than the original Mortal Kombat story that we all know from the Mortal Kombat lore. And another weird thing that was kind of weird, it was Raiden, because the Raiden that we all know, the God of Thunder, protector of Earthrealm. He did not do much, when Shang Tsung, he came into Earthrealm, he kind of broke the rules, and I was surprised that Raiden didn't do as much as I expected. When Shang Tsung in front of Raiden, he sent his warriors to attack his champions, and what Raiden did was he made like a shield, with his thunder, like a shield, so Shang Tsung and his warriors don't like attack his champions, and from the original timeline from the Mortal Kombat series, the games and the movie, Raiden would not let that happen. He cannot interfere, like with the tournament or the fights, unless they break the rules. And on the new Mortal Kombat movie, they kind of broke the rules a little bit, Shang Tsung, like by attacking his champions before the tournament, and even in front of him, like in their their training ground or temple or whatever. So yeah. Also, I was kind of surprised by, spoilers alert. I'm gonna mention this. I was surprised by the death of Kung Lao. Why? Well, one of them because Raiden did not do much to protect, his champions. He kind of let it on the hands of his champions. He just like disappeared or something, out of nowhere. And he appeared back, and Shang Tsung, he got killed by Shang Tsung. He took his soul, and I'm surprised that Raiden did not interfere to stop him from taking his soul. Liu Kang was gonna attack. He was about to get in to stop Shang Tsung. He was taking his soul away, and what Raiden did, he teleport him and himself and the other warriors away from there. And I was like, he could have stopped Shang Tsung, from completely taking his soul, but he didn't. Raiden, he kind of said he couldn't protect. Even though he's a protector, he couldn't interfere to protect. I don't know. I gotta go back and watch it again. I barely finished watching it, so some parts I don't remember for exactly what they were saying. But yeah, he only interfered like in the ending when Shang Tsung done. I will come with armies, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. And then after that, when Raiden, he just used his powers and teleport him away to back to Aura. Raiden interfered in the ending after Shang Tsung told him that. The weird thing was Kano, a black dragon member who was working with Sonya. In the beginning, Sonya Blade already had Kano, chained up. He was already with chains on him. He was they had him somewhere chained up. Until Reptile came in and attacked them. He was trying to kill them. And Kano took the opportunity to escape there. He used Reptile's asset, and he took the handcuffs off and everything. And spoilers, after they defeat Reptile, they kind of team up there, and I guess Sonya there didn't have no choice than to work with Kano. And as we know from the original timeline, Mortal Kombat series, one of Sonya's deadly enemies, Kano from the Black Dragon. I'll give this movie, if I had to rate it 1 out of 5, I'll give it a 3. It was alright. It was decent. My mom liked it. Well, I like it too. It was alright. I'll compare it to Mortal Kombat Legacy. It was alright. It's cool.